Hello and welcome back to the Build With Me series, where as a product person in fintech, I am learning to use AI and apply AI in my day-to-day job. So, if you've been following me, you know that I've been saying I'm going to experiment and learn in my free time after work, and that hasn't happened. So I made a decision that I need accountability. So now that it's the end of the year and we'll have some time off because I will not be traveling, then I thought, you know what, it is the time to invest in learning AI properly and how to use AI in my job as a product person, as a product manager, let's say, in my case as a CPO, so that then everybody else can start using it. And given that I haven't done it, I thought I thrive with people. I thrive with accountability. So I decided to create a small group of what I'm calling the self-guided AI FinTech Bootcamp. So it's going to be a few weeks long, still to be decided, less than 3 months. And week on week, we're going to have a curriculum. And then we're going to be accountable to each other so that then week on week we do our AI experiments as such. So by now it's about more than 20 of us in the group. I thought I was going to have 5, now it's 20. It's amazing. And basically this is a curriculum. First, I want to ensure that we map out what are our processes. I'm sure all of us, we have SOPs, or if not, at least it's in our minds, right? That it's like, this is my product journey, product discovery journey, and my end-to-end product development cycle. That is in my mind. And it doesn't change that much company by company. There's some things that we have to do, for example, like a business case, or speaking with customers, or a requirements document, and Jira tickets, all of that. So the idea is once we map this out, then it's to think really, how can we use LLMs, whether that is Claude, GPT, Gemini, or whichever one you're using, and really leverage AI to do some of the work for us, align with us, in conjunction with us, and sometimes separately. Maybe they just go and do the research. So that is part one. Mapping our process and then saying, how can I enhance my process with AI? In my group, I thought it was going to be only for product people in fintech, but actually we've got people in financial services who are not working in product, and we have people in product who are not in financial services. So it will be a mix, but at the same time, this is going to be the theme. And then each of us, if it's not specific to product, then we could align the curriculum in a personalized way. So that's number one. Number two, using no-code tools. In this case, maybe we'll use Replit, Lovable. Want to start experimenting with all of them, see how much they cost, like how to use them, like the thinking, applying properly the thinking process to do app or web features. My thinking here is we can think about money management, we can think about use cases within financial services. It can be as simple as we go to our banking app or to our fintech app and we say, oh, which of these features do I want to replicate? Maybe the services, like how can I block my card? How can I see my PIN? As simple as that. It could be super cool that as a PM, I'm just able to replicate that. The other one is mixing LLMs with probably no code. That is, how about I have a flow and it's broken somewhere? We're seeing people are not engaging or it's declined. And then how do I use both? How do I use the LLM to help me analyze the flow and come up with suggestions? And then how do I use the no-code tools to basically come up with a prototype as such? So we'll be doing a lot of prototyping and we can go as simple or as complex as we want. The idea is to have, except it's a bootcamp. It's like, boom, we go, we use it, we learn it, then we can iterate. So, yes. The third one that I'm very excited about, that I haven't done much work on that, the first two I have, is building AI agents. That's why we start with number one, that it's our process, because then now we're going to say, how can I automate this? Which part of the subset of my processes can I give to an agent to do for me? For example, the one that I have in mind is research. Can you go and find me all these credit card cashback offers, for example? So I would love to be able to use an agent for that. Or at the same time, this is not for work, but more from a personal perspective. How can I use an agent to automate my podcast workflows? What I would love is that I have a ton of inbounds of people wanting to be in the pod. So and sometimes I just miss the email. So I would love for my agent to be able to go into my Gmail and then flag there's an email saying, can I be in your pod? And then it goes and does the research for me, basically the research of the person, of the company, and then like assesses if it's a good fit or not. And then gives me a recommendation of the storyline given my frame of thinking. Would love to do that. Then I would say these are the three foundations. I don't know if I'm being too ambitious by wanting to have five, but at least these three we must do in these few weeks. Then the fourth one is a little bit more technical. As a PM, all of us, we're going to start building AI features. If our company hasn't started yet, it will start soon. So we need to go back to studying and learning what are the technical basics that we need to understand when it comes to AI and building AI-enabled features. I don't know what I don't know at this point. Therefore, this one, it's more of studying what this means. And then section number 5 is going to be about governance, because we need to do it the right way. So this is maybe I was going to say less practical, but no, it's more like thinking and maybe even creating our own policy of usage of AI and our guidelines when it comes to using AI in product, in fintech, or other departments in fintech. So that's it. This is not a video where I will show you how I'm using AI and build with me, but this is the intro to the AI Bootcamp. My intent is that every week, as we work through these initiatives in the WhatsApp group, every week I come back and I give you an update of what I did. Let's say how the group engages. Maybe it's like what we did. But once a week, I want to come back and on a weekend drop you a video of this was a challenge of the week and this is what we did. So if you're interested, we still have time, have 1 week to go before we fully start on the 1st of December. So if you want to join, just ping me, you know where to find me, and see you next week. Ciao.